Good morning, everybody. It is Thursday, September 9th. Boy, this week is going away quick. I had a great time yesterday with our live stream, but sorry about the crash that took place during it. I have no idea what caused that. That's when technology decides to rule the roost and leaves you in the dust. But it was kind of funny to be sitting there talking and telling stories and and then looking at the chat window, and suddenly it was, can you see him? What's going on? It's frozen, it's gone. Then all of a sudden it came up that the stream was over. I'm only grateful that Aaron was available to get back on line, and we were able to relaunch the stream, and it ran till the end. And it's so funny because I still have people saying, I'd love to come to check out the clubhouse, but I'm not a bass player. I don't really know that much. And I'm sitting here looking at the stream, and people are talking about See's candy and licorice and all kinds of things. It is not it's a community. It's not a musical. It's not a master class. It's not a clinic or anything like that. It's just a really wonderful group of people that have, during the course of the pandemic, have gathered there and become really connected. And I so appreciate every time we do this, just watching how these relationships have grown. I mean, everybody talks to each other like they're old friends, catching up on what they're doing, what the weather's like, everything that could be part of everybody's life. So it was great. I can't wait for another 2 weeks to go by and jump back in again. So today I'm gonna finish. I think just one more song of the immediate family. Then I'm gonna go ahead and get started on some other things. I had an idea for Saturday with a bit of a story for 9/11. It was one of those days that will forever be etched in our minds. It's like I remember being in school and out on the athletic field, and somebody came out and announced to us that Kennedy had been shot. There's those moments in your life that just are you close your eyes for a second and you are right back in it. And I remember I was in Australia with James Taylor working, and turned on the TV and was watching the Challenger take off, and then the destruction that took place. And it's that kind of stuff where you kind of sit there in a state of shock and disbelief when these things happen. I mean, you really can't believe this is a reality. And Saturday I'm going to kind of visit what was going on then. And then I've got a couple of songs to do after we finish here, to record for some people. And then I've got a podcast with T-Bear, who's one of the artists on Quarto Valley Records, which is the Immediate Families label. So I'm looking forward to sitting with him and talking. Also had a great time yesterday with the students at Agoura Hills High School, where we did a Zoom with the school. It was kind of neat to see. The first one I did was I went there and talked to everybody. Then COVID came along, and then we did one about a year ago that was everybody was at home, so we had this big window of everybody logging in from home with Chris Meyer, the teacher. And then it was cool yesterday. They're all back in the classroom. Everybody was masked, but it was pretty neat just to see them all back in the room interacting. So, it's the variety of things that have gone on during the course of this past 18, 20 months is like pretty amazing. And the creativity that people have come up with to make this all work. Because I mean, on a certain level, I would have to say we're fortunate to live in times of things like this kind of technology, where if it was before this and we were having to lock down and we're completely unable to see other people or talk to other people, it could have been a truly horrific time. But for the fact that there are certain things, Zoom and Skype and FaceTime and all the different options that are available for people to interact. It's made this certainly a more tolerable period to get through, even though it's been a terrible and catastrophic time for people. There have been some bright lights, some bright moments within all of this. So, the song I'm going to do today is another Waddy and Zevon tune, and on the album, this is almost like a bonus track. This is Johnny Strikes Up the Band, and this is from a live performance by the Immediate Family. And I'm just going to play along with our live performance, but it's a fun song to play live. So here we go, Johnny. Let's get Johnny Strikes Up the Band. So that's off of the Immediate Family's album. And there's a couple more tunes that I haven't done, but I'll save those right now. It's just been fun to revisit everything for a few days now and go on to other adventures. It was amazing to pick up Facebook, well, to log into Facebook yesterday and a few other social media sites, and to see that our album, which was just released, entered the Billboard charts at number 6 on the Blues Channel. We're all kind of looking at each other going, I didn't think of ourselves as a blues band, but I'm not going to argue with it. It's unbelievably great to have the first album immediately enter the charts at 6 somewhere. It's pretty great. So there's a whole bunch of cool things that are starting to build up for us. We're still, completely excited to get back out on the road and start playing all of this stuff live. And that's it. This week has been short but sweet posts. I'll get into some longer ones. I've got some other stuff to do that'll have longer stories and stuff. And I'm just going to wish everybody a great day today. I hope, everybody's just focused on safety and looking out for each other, their families, and their friends during these difficult times. Jesus. It's starting to drive me crazy too. But I will be back tomorrow, and I just gonna get started now writing charts for a couple of songs that I have to do, and then see T-Bear, and then maybe just relax a bit. I've not been getting much sleep lately, and I'm starting to feel a little of that. But such is life. So thank you, as always, to all of you frontline workers that are working so diligently and so hard every day. It's breaking my heart to see the news of how many the children are now the biggest number of COVID patients and hospitalizations. And it's just, I can't even imagine having your kids getting this. So just please do the right thing. Get out. I mean, it's so sad that when you see all of the information about all the hospitalizations, way over 90% of all of the people in hospitals right now that are pushing hospitals to the max are unvaccinated people. This is nothing to be joking about or listening to crazy, just kind of crazy theories and stuff. The reality is, and I talk to doctors and nurses on a regular basis, and the reality is this is a deadly disease that has every chance in the world of giving you an opportunity to not get it. And for people not to be taking advantage of it, to me, is just really tragic. Or they're listening to some crazy news channel, or they're going to be taking some kind of, everybody sees what's going on, and you're going to do what you're going to do. But more than anything, my heart is really with all the people that are working so hard to make people well and save people from getting sick. So thank you all very much. And I'll see you tomorrow. I'm going to get to work now and do what I do. And we'll see you then.